Hello, this is Father Bogdan Bukur. I made this little video first of all to say welcome to the course. I've been put in charge of teaching this introduction to the Old Testament. It is a course that replaces Father Taraz's, and the content is new, the readings are different. I've tried to answer by email questions regarding this point. For now, let me just say that popularly, this student-teacher interface is not yet operational, so we will manage by email for now. I have sent you the PDFs for all readings that we have to do together until the end of this month. That is roughly around Pascha. And this video is the first of several, which I will hopefully be able to put together. The point of the videos is to answer whatever questions come from you by email. So once you do the readings, or as you do the readings, and you come up with questions, shoot me an email. I will collect those emails, and at the end of this period, that is after Pascha, to be honest, I won't be able to do anything before Pascha, but during Bright Week, I will film a little, such a little video to answer the questions that have come to me. So the readings that you have to do between now and Pascha, as I said, have been posted, that is sent to you by email, and they consist of the book of Friedman, who wrote the Bible. Don't be very worried when you read through it. It's a very enjoyable read. It's definitely not orthodox. It's not theological. But it'll give you, I think, a good insight into what biblical scholarship is about, what it is discussing when it talks about the Old Testament or the Hebrew Bible. So read that. Don't be too upset if you're upset. Enjoy it and learn what you can from it. Then you have the other book that will accompany us this semester, Sandra Richter's Epic of Eden. Read from page 15 to page 67. There's a nice little intro that speaks about the dysfunctional closet that is our impression of the Old Testament, and how she proposes to help us organize that closet a little bit more. I thought it's actually a very good book, and it will give us also a crash course in biblical history, just an introductory reading, a bird's eye view, if you want, of all the period of time that we're going to cover. So read those pages 15 to 67. Then there are a number of PDFs that have to do with introductory matters from a theological point of view. Those are very important. Read Luke 20, chapter 24. That is the three disciples on the road to Emmaus. There's an article, an abbreviated version of chapter 2 of the book that I've written. It's a difficult chapter, but the abbreviated form I think should be fine. It's a little article on chapter 24, on Luke 24. Then there are two PDFs on the canon of scriptures. One written by Father Silvio Bunter, who is a scholar of the Old Testament at the University of Dayton and a priest in the Orthodox Church in America, and a good friend of mine and a former classmate as we were doing our doctoral studies. So on the canon you have two PDFs, one by Father Silvio on an Orthodox approach to the issue of canons. What is the canon of Scripture? What Scriptures are in, what Scriptures are not in, and how we as Orthodox think about these matters. And a little PDF that contains a scheme to orient yourself, because there are some differences between the Orthodox, the Catholic, the Protestant, and the Jewish canon of Scriptures of the Old Testament. What else is there? I'm looking at the list here. Then there is an article on reading Scripture with Byzantine eyes that focuses on the great canon of St. Andrew of Crete. Now, this word canon has nothing to do with the biblical canon. Maybe we should sort this out at some point. It's just the poetic composition that we call the Great Canon. It's a large, very large poem indeed, that you're familiar with undoubtedly. We use it during Great Lent. And it also has something to teach us about how Orthodox read Scripture, read the Old Testament in particular. So there's an article that outlines that as well. There are 2 chapters from Saint Isaac of Nineveh, talking precisely about how we understand the God revealed in the Old Testament. It's a very valuable read. And of course, there is the syllabus. Let me just say that it is updated from what you've received previously. So it's an updated version of the syllabus. The new things are chiefly the fact that there are some focus questions, that is, some broad topics, out of which I will select the topics for your 3 final essays. So you can start reading with an eye towards your final essays. Those 3 essays, you will have several essays out of which you can choose 3. Those essays will be due on August the 1st at 7 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. So 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on August 1st, you will write 3 essays, and the new thing about this in the new syllabus, or the revised syllabus, is that you're writing 3 700-page essays. Previously I said 500-page, but I think, not pages, not 700 pages, I'm sorry. 500 words I said previously, and that's been updated to 700 words per essay. So 3 essays, each essay consisting of 700 words. This will give you enough space to articulate very well the subject matter that you're treating. Don't be stressed out about this. I'm here to assist you. Anything that is not clear, anything that is confusing, anything that is unknown, any confusion on my part, shoot me an email. I will try to put it in the video that I'm making. About every other week or so, I think we will have a little video. So that being said, let me welcome you once again to the course, and to tell you that I'm waiting for your questions that should be coming in from now until the end of the month. Questions regarding the readings, which I will answer in a short video during Bright Week. May God bless you, and may God bless all of us in this beautiful endeavor of learning more about the sacred scriptures. Goodbye.